The moon's been in Minecraft forever and can even affect gameplay. We're used to seeing the moon as square, just like everything else in Minecraft, right? Well, in beta 1.9 pre-5, Notch thought about making it round, but then bailed on that idea, so the moon stayed square. The moon in Minecraft has 8 phases, and its cycle is 8 in-game days. Full moon has some wild effects on gameplay. Way more slimes spawn in swamps, there's a higher chance of invisible spiders showing up, and you might even get hit with a massive zombie raid in a village. By the way, during the beta period, the moon used to rise in the north instead of the east, but they fixed that later. And imagine this, because the game is 2D and objects don't change size with distance, it creates the illusion that the sun and moon move in a circle. But actually, their path is square. This means that when you watch the sun and moon moving, they follow a square path, even though it looks like a circle due to the game's visual style. Usually, pillagers are hostile and attack players on sight with their crossbows. But what if I told you there's a way to make them completely harmless? First, you need to find a pillager and make it use up all the durability of its crossbow. The easiest way to do this is by getting it to sit in a boat and continuously shoot at you. Once the crossbow breaks, the pillager will be left without a weapon. Now check this out, this pillager just peacefully roams around. It's wild seeing a mob that's normally so aggressive just wandering without a care. It's like it's lost its purpose in life and feels all hopeless, not even caring about villagers anymore. Are these secret fruits in Minecraft? If you look at jungle tree leaves, they don't seem special, but if you put them in a hotter biome, you'll see yellow fruits on the texture. The hotter it is, the brighter the fruits get. By the way, in Bedrock, you can already see these fruits in your inventory. I think the texture looks like cocoa beans. And what about barriers? The devs made them visible when you hold them to make it easier to work with them. But the weird thing is, it only works in your right hand. Why barriers don't count the left hand as a hand? The mobs we know and love in Minecraft haven't always been the same. Before the Nether update, the zombified piglin was actually a zombie pigman. They would peacefully roam with their buddies in the then empty Nether. Despite their creepy looks, they wouldn't attack players unless you messed with them. And the best part was getting porkchop as loot from them. But what about regular piglins? Believe it or not, their prototype showed up in the game files way back in the alpha version as Pigman. It was a humanoid pig texture, kind of like the player or zombie skin. Originally, these dudes were going to be village residents instead of villagers, and you could trade rubies with them instead of emeralds. Around the same time, the Snow Golem was introduced. Back then, it didn't take damage from warm biomes, and you didn't even need to craft it, because you could find it naturally in forests and even breed it with wheat. Its behavior was also different, as it preferred to run away from a player who hit it. It was supposed to be just a regular snowman, but later, Notch decided to call it a golem to emphasize its protective role. But villagers in Minecraft are still as dumb as ever. Things got even worse after the Village and Pillage update way back in 2019. Villagers used to think their home was any place with a door, which sounded a lot safer. Now their home can be a bed in the middle of a lava lake surrounded by zombies, rather than a safe obsidian house where they'd have to sleep on the floor. And let's not forget about the well, where villagers love to get stuck and wait for nightfall. Who's that well even for? Thank goodness iron golems don't fit in there, or they'd be sinking straight to the bottom. I really hope that with the advancements in AI technology, villagers in the game will become at least as smart as a hamster, and subscribe to my channel. If a dog played Minecraft, this is how it would see the game. But how do other mobs see the Minecraft world? If we switch to spectator mode, we can check by left-clicking on a mob. For example, creepers see the game world with worse graphics and in green color. Endermen see it in negative, and honestly, that view makes me anxious. It's no secret that even in Minecraft, spiders have 8 eyes. This is how we would see the game world if we had as many eyes as a spider. By the way, using a glitch, you can keep this vision while playing in survival mode. Just type the command kill in spectator mode, subscribe to my channel, and then change your game mode. Now by pressing F4, you can switch to mob vision. Why is the illusioner in the game but not used? There are tons of things in Minecraft that got added but have no real use. You can't craft them or find them, but you can activate them in experimental settings like bundles. Pretty useless little pouches that hold 64 units of 2 different items. Okay, what about more useful stuff like zombie horses? Why can we find skeleton riders but no zombie riders? Do zombies really prefer chickens over horses? And a drowned horse would look pretty cool too. I'd love to see zombie riders, maybe even a giant zombie in those rare full moon village raids. Besides mobs and items, Minecraft also has an unused effect, the Potion of Luck. You can't get it without cheats, but this effect influences things like fishing. Devs could definitely expand the luck effect to include more gameplay events like ignoring damage or even death. Back to the illusioner. It's a really cool illager with an awesome ability, and subscribe to my channel. They definitely spice up those empty mansions in the woods or near pillager outposts. Did you know that if you hold the Alt key while selecting the world type, you can unlock a secret debug mode? In this mode, you'll spawn in a world that features a complete table of blocks in all possible colors, positions, and variations. You'll only spawn in spectator mode in this world, but you can switch the game mode and try to survive even though you won't be able to break any blocks. And under the whole setup, there's an invisible floor made of barrier blocks so you don't fall into the void. If you find portals in this block chaos, you can jump to the nether and see the same setup, or head to the end where you'll land on the same structure and face the ender dragon and floating crystals in the void. So I did the math using this formula. If I got it right, there are about 26,568 different block variations in the game. The Wandering Trader doesn't ride on llamas. I admit they are his loyal buddies and even wear matching outfits, but the trader just leads them on a leash. He doesn't ride them. Have you ever heard the sound when the Wandering Trader appears? Aha! And this is the sound he makes when he disappears. That definitely doesn't sound like moving on llamas. It's more like teleportation or light speed travel. And why not? This guy's so clever, he drinks invisibility potions at night so zombies won't attack him. And at sunrise, he sobers up with a bucket of milk to remove the potion effects. Honestly, he's the smartest mob in Minecraft. I've always wondered why there are baby llamas for the Wandering Trader, but no baby traders? When it rains in Minecraft, a lot of cool stuff happens. You can catch more fish when fishing, wolves shake off water until they find shelter, and crops get watered. If you place a cauldron outside, it'll fill up with water. But when did it first rain in Minecraft? Although rain first appeared in Survival Test 4 back in 2009. Since then, the weather hasn't changed much, but it has a bigger impact on the game now. In Minecraft, there are 3 weather modes: sunny, rainy, and thunderstorms, which are the rarest. Sure, there's also snow, but it's just rain in cold biomes. Thunderstorms are rare and can happen in any biome where it rains. During a thunderstorm, the sky gets darker, light levels drop, and more hostile mobs spawn. Lightning can hit blocks, set them on fire, and change mobs nearby, like turning creepers into charged creepers, pigs into zombified piglins, and villagers into witches. If lightning hits a skeleton horse, it spawns 4 skeleton horsemen. It can also turn regular cows into mushrooms, and red mushrooms into brown ones, and vice versa. Lightning can even remove the oxidation from copper blocks, but won't affect waxed ones. In early versions of Minecraft, you could turn off rain and snow by pressing F5 key, even in survival mode. Also, there was a 25% chance that the generated world would be snowy where it snowed non-stop. Some enchantments start working in rainy weather, like channeling, which lets you strike enemies with lightning, impaling, which deals more damage to mobs in water or rain, and riptide, which lets you move quickly in the rain. By the way, during rain, not only do endermen take damage, but snow golems and striders do too. Have you ever wondered who the Guardians are in Minecraft? I used to think they were fish, but fish appeared later in Minecraft and look different. The weird thing is, Guardians are fine both in water and on land, and they don't need water to survive, but you can tell they move better in water. And the strangest part? The Guardian is always watching you with its eye. It even does this in spectator mode when other mobs don't notice you. What the heck is this thing? And if you look closely, their texture is similar to the texture of the Prismarine block, which can only be found in monuments in Minecraft. They look a lot like some kind of alien robots that arrived on their strange ship in the Minecraft world, but I guess that's a topic for another video. I hope you enjoyed my video, so I'd be happy if you could support it with a like, subscription, and by hitting the notification bell. See you in the next video!